statements made during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom. Let's Talk Nutrition is a health talk show that features scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, and experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Listen for a chance to win daily prizes and follow Let's Talk Nutrition on Facebook and Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition or on Twitter at LTN Radio. It's time for some inspiration. Tune in to get fit and healthy. It's time to talk about nutrition. Nutrition for your body, your mind, your spirit. It's time to talk about proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, and supplementation for when you don't. Get ready to take charge of your health because your health is your wealth and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Great to be with you. What do we got here? Noah's Ark going on around here? What's going on? Yeah, I'm hearing you report rain. You've been reporting rain. For the last 2 weeks, you've been reporting rain. Mm-hmm. And it unbelievable. And it looks like I looked at weather map, and there's a system hanging over the Bay Area that's not going away, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a weather man person. But yeah, there's a low pressure system that's kind of just sucking all this moisture in, and it's not really moving anywhere. We should see a little bit of a break coming up in the next 6 days or so, like Sunday, Monday should kind of get back to normal. But yeah, it's been doused and flooded and all that.
And apparently it's hot across the country too. I talk about the weather because the weather affects us. It affects our health. You say, "Oh, you're talking about the weather. It has nothing to do with health." Oh yeah, and you'll listen for those stories and studies. I'll report on how the weather affects us and how it affects the planet. Of course, that gets tied into the whole issue of climate change and this and that, right? And by the way, I know it's common practice to report weather in percentages. Statistically, that's wrong. It's a probability. When they say it's a 50% chance of rain, 50% of what? No, it's a 5 in 10 chance. It's probability. It's not percentages. Those are different concepts, but it's done in.
Yeah, it's done all over. It's done. And plus, if it rains where you are, it's 100% chance, right?
Yeah, it's really a probability. And once in a while, you'll have a meteorologist who will report it the right way. Well, you got a 5 in 10 chance or 7 in 10 chance of rain today, and that comes from taking the probability and moving the decimal point and converting it into a percentage. And technically, it's a probability. Just thought you'd like to know. I'm just saying. What producer's looking at me? Josh raised his eyebrows. Okay, I don't care. Is that a I don't care? Raise my eyebrows. I don't care. Look.
No, that was everyone should know that.
Everyone should know, but they don't. I mean, it's really technically not correct to say it's a 50% chance. Technically, it's a percentage is not probability. It's not. They're different. A probability distribution is what it is. Nevertheless.
Yeah,
it's raining like hell around here. That's all I know.
I want to find the guy that drew the rain turtle and get him out of the state of Florida right now.
I know. So today's Tuesday, and it's the LTN logo game every Tuesday and Thursday. You got to make sure you play this because you can win. This is easy. You go to the LTN Facebook page, and they're there around 11 a.m., and you'll see a hint as to what logo is being presented that day. It's one of the companies that sponsors this show, their logo. You're not sure, go back at 2 o'clock to the LTN Facebook page, and then once you recognize the logo, say, oh, okay, you got to like the game, and then send a message using the Facebook system, and then they'll send you, if you get the right answer, which is easy to do, you'll get a free supplement every Tuesday and Thursday. You can do this all summer long. And we have people that are playing this game regularly and winning. And these are, some of these supplements are $25, $30, $40 a pop. whatever the supplement may be. So it starts to add up. And even if you can't use that particular supplement, maybe you know somebody that can. So enter, win. This is fun. It's easy. Every Tuesday and Thursday. There's a phone number you can call while we're on the air, 877-897-8255, 877-897-TALK. That's a toll-free number. Last week, we added four stations to the LTN network of affiliates, and we are adding another one. It's right here in Bradenton, Florida, WWPR 1490 AM on your dial. Bradenton. Stephen, explain to the people listening or watching the show where Bradenton is relative to Tampa.
Bradenton's just south of us, like 2 counties south.
Takes about how long to drive from here to Bradenton? 40 minutes?
Yeah, about that. Yeah, maybe a little longer.
Is Bradenton close to Sarasota?
Yeah, Bradenton, Sarasota
area.
Yeah, it's just north of Venice.
Right. And so that station is in Bradenton, and it's part of, that's not Tampa, it's Bradenton. It's a different place, but nevertheless, it's, in this general area, and we're really delighted to have them on board. And I want to thank Val Silver, who's the general manager, and the staff at WWPR for adding Let's Talk Nutrition to their programming and making it available. I'm really happy that they're there, and they'll be broadcasting the show. So welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. And that's a strong signal. That WWPR 1490 AM, a very good signal. So we're real happy to have you on board. So last week we added 4. This week we added 1. And the syndication of the show is building, and it's moving across the U.S. And the show started in Tampa 10 years ago, on 2005, on May the 5th. It was a Tuesday, I believe. Back in the day, we were only on twice a week, 1 hour. Yeah. So thanks to you, the show has come a very long way, and we're grateful. Believe me, I got a lot of faults. Ingratitude is not one of them. So thank you for supporting the show. Stuart Tomc is going to be my guest today. Always have interesting conversations with that guy. That guy is one of my best friends, by the way. Should tell you that, because I've known him for 10 years. He was one of the first guests on Let's Talk Nutrition. One thing led to another, and he became not only a colleague, he became one of my best pals. Hard-working guy, boy. Dedicated, a lot of passion. I don't care what. He could be working with the Lego company. I don't care who he's working for. He's going to give you 100%, 110% every day, no matter what he's doing. He just is that. That's just the way he's wired. So he'll be along, and later in the show, he's going to bring along one of his colleagues, whom I know, Dr. Michael Lewis. Wait till you read the credentials on this guy. And we're going to be talking about government double talk. Shocking. And you'll see what we're going to get at here. There's something very confusing. And that something is this. That on the one hand, the government views this particular thing as, I guess, illegal. But on the other hand, they have a patent for it. They hold the patent. Really? Wait a minute. That's whiplash. What? Well, find out what that something is. We're going to talk about it. Dr. Lewis is going to shed some light, and he knows a thing or two about the government. He's been involved with the government his entire career. And we'll explain how and in what ways. Very respected researcher, doctor. Very respected. Great credentials. And Stuart, he and Stuart will be on a little later in the show. Stuart will be on solo in a little bit. But remember yesterday I was reporting on a story where the government is going to require food manufacturers to put the amount of added sugar in their product on the label. Not only are they going to have to do that, the government's pushing that they're going to have to also put how does that amount compare to what the recommendation is. Well, and this is a story you can't make up. Somebody ought to, I don't know, is anybody talking to the American Beverage Association? Because they just sued the city of San Francisco over soda warnings. I'll come back, I'll tell you about this. You can't make this up. Really? And I'll give you the rationale, what the American Beverage Association has on their mind. If I were, working for their PR marketing department, I'd probably do the same thing, but it is rather humorous. I'll explain.
At CannaVest, we believe that the future of hemp is unlimited, and through innovative and responsible application and science, we will enhance the prosperity and well-being of our customers, employees, and communities. As pioneers, our long-term goal at CannaVest is to locate hemp seed processing mills near to our future family of hemp farmers. These local factories will convert hemp seed into nutritious oil, protein powders, bread flour, and hemp meal. CannaVest supports local efforts and believes that sustainability starts locally. CannaVest was named one of the Nutritional Outlook's Best of 2014, and we are committed to pioneering the hemp revolution as the world's leading producer of quality hemp-derived CBD products. Resistance to change is in great part the result of trying to do today's job with yesterday's tools and with yesterday's concepts. The hemp revolution is here, and it's up to all of us to change perception and to impact policy. Will you join us in this movement? Learn more about the education and science behind CannaVest at CannaVest.com.
As a family-owned company since 1968, Now Foods has spent the last 46 years building a legacy in the natural health industry as a trusted leader. Now provides a comprehensive approach to wellness by offering more than 1,400 high-quality health foods, supplements, sports nutrition, and personal care products at an affordable price. Now believes that natural is better. They don't use artificial colors, flavors, or sweeteners, and they offer many vegetarian, organic, and gluten-free products. Their foods are all non-GMO. Since their beginning, Now has grown to become an award-winning leader in the natural health industry. But one thing has never changed: their commitment to providing the highest quality products at the best value to empower people to lead healthier lives. High quality doesn't have to mean high price. From essential oils to amino acids, multivitamins to natural sweeteners, Now has you covered. To find a store near you that carries Now products, or for more information, visit nowfoods.com. That's nowfoods.com.
Is your skin showing signs of aging? Do you want hair with more body and stronger nails? Add NeoCell's Super Collagen Plus C to your daily routine to help you regain your youthful, vibrant appearance. Collagen is the body's key structural protein, and it is critical to the elasticity and strength of connective tissues like skin, ligaments, and tendons. Recent clinical studies suggest that supplementing with collagen may reduce wrinkles and increase the firmness of your skin, improve the thickness of your hair, and strengthen your nails. Previously, medical studies also show a wide range of benefits from collagen supplements that may help with your joint pain, bone strength, and exercise recovery. NeoCell's Super Collagen Plus C provides 100% pure collagen that's hydrolyzed for maximum absorption. Results are felt and seen within weeks. Super Collagen Plus C promotes a healthy body by providing specialized nutritional support to help fight the effects of aging. NeoCell's Super Collagen Plus C products are available everywhere fine nutritional supplements are sold.
The ever-increasing stress and toxicity we are exposed to from our environment, diets, and lifestyles make internal cleansing a necessary part of a good health regimen. Founded in 1980, Yerba Prima was the first company to launch a whole-body internal cleansing kit. Since that time, they have continued to develop and manufacture a complete range of all-natural, high-quality fiber and internal cleansing products. By using all-natural psyllium fiber and no harmful stimulant laxatives, all Yerba Prima fiber and internal cleansing products can be used over a long period of time to ensure optimal health and regularity. With nearly 30 years dedicated to all-natural cleansing products, it's easy to see why Yerba Prima is a leader in the fiber and cleansing products category. Learn more at yerbaprima.com, YERBAPRIMA.com, or visit your local health retailer. Yerba Prima, pioneer in internal cleansing products.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Nutrix Hawaii. More nutrition, better health, purely Hawaiian. Now Foods. Our products work. Garden of Life, empowering extraordinary health. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Now introducing Zinnia for healthy hair, skin, and nails. Flexin, the joint health experts. North American Urban Spice, the only oregano oil you can take on a daily basis. Nordic Naturals, pure and great tasting omega oils. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Yesterday, I reported on food manufacturers being required now. They're going to be required to tell you how much sugar they've added to their product or products. And then they have to show how that amount compares to the recommended daily limits under the new changes to nutrition labels proposed by the FDA. I'm sure these food manufacturers are just loving this. In light of that story, a story was trending this morning coming out of San Francisco. You can't make it up. The American Beverage Association is suing, mind you, the city of San Francisco, claiming that this new legislation that the city wants to make, I guess, active as soon as they can, requiring health warning labels on sugary beverages and prohibiting advertisements of them on city property violates the First Amendment. Oh, boy. I wonder what that meetings were like with the ABA, the American Beverage Association. We're going to sue the city. We're going to sue San Francisco. They're messing around with marketplace here, free trade. The lawsuit says that the city of San Francisco, quote, is trying to ensure that there is no free marketplace of ideas, but instead only a government-imposed, one-sided public dialogue on the topic in violation of the First Amendment, close quote. The San Francisco Board of Supervisors voted unanimously, not in June, that they on an ordinance, and they approved the ordinance that requires health warnings on ads for sugary drinks. Now, the measure requires those warnings to be put on ads that you'll find on billboards, buses, transit shelters, posters, and stadiums. Here's the warning, and the warning reads, quote, in big block letters, capitalized, warning. Then it says, drinking beverages with added sugar or sugars contributes to obesity, diabetes, and tooth decay, close quote. If you're watching the show, my producer just highlighted that quote in the press, in a CBS News account of this story. Warning, drinking beverages with added sugar or sugars contributes to obesity, diabetes, and tooth decay, close quote. I'm surprised they didn't put impotence in there. Right? This is rather humorous to me. I'll tell you why. Because memo to American Beverage Association, the government's going to require you to put how much sugar is in your products. Added sugar, you're going to have to do that. You're going to sue the FDA for that too, right? Now here's what's ironic about all this. More than a few experts have claimed that these added sugars to sugary beverages and any other these processed foods has contributed, this is not funny, has contributed to the obesity epidemic. Now they have, some that go too far and they try to make these added sugars the single cause of the obesity epidemic. That's nonsense. It's more than added sugars, although these added sugars to these beverages, to these drinks, whatever, iced teas, colas, whatever, certainly hasn't helped matters. And everybody does Pontius Pilate. I wash my hands. I didn't do anything. I don't know anything. It's not our fault. That says the beverage companies. Every other company that's involved with the processed foods, they all walk away and washing their we don't have anything to do. It's not our fault that there's an obesity. Well, how is it that 68% of the population's overweight or obese? It's not from breathing oxygen. Somehow these people are getting overweight and obese. Nobody wants to claim responsibility. It's not our fault. Not the candy bar company's fault. Not the soda company's fault. It's not any of the processed food company's fault. It's nobody's fault. It's not our fault. We're not. And you're interfering with free marketplace. Now, do I think we tried this experiment once before with alcohol. That was called prohibition. How'd that work out? Not so well. If you're going to try to legislate people into eating healthy, good luck with that one. You're going to have black market Twinkies. Right? People will find what I don't care. Listen, if they can get drugs, heroin, you name it, in the black market, you serious? You're going to try to legislate out of the food chain certain foods? Forget about it. It's not going to happen. But I find it rather humorous. This lawsuit, I don't know what the judge is going to do in this case, on where they are in the process. But they're claiming this interferes with free marketplace. You have no. They're saying, City of San Francisco, you have no business putting that warning label in public form in the city's buses, train stations, transit shelters, posters, stadiums. You have no business doing that. Saying that drinking beverages with added sugar or sugars contributes to obesity, diabetes, and tooth decay. Well, that's not a lie. It does contribute. How much? I don't know, but it contributes. And they're offended. They put warning labels on cigarettes. You can dance your way away from dementia. I'll explain. I'll introduce my guest, Stuart Tomc.
When your alarm goes off, do you jump out of bed with excitement? Or does it take multiple alarms, a few snooze buttons, or a morning caffeine fix to get you going? These habits and daily stress cause a vicious cycle in which sleep becomes increasingly elusive. In fact, 54% of Americans report struggles to fall or stay asleep. For a better night's rest, look no further than Solace, an all-natural dietary supplement that supports healthy sleep and relaxation, so you get the rest you need to wake up clear-eyed, alert, and ready for the day. Solace has given thousands a better night's rest and the power to take back their mornings while enjoying the day ahead of them. Solace is formulated with non-addictive, scientifically proven, all-natural ingredients that support sleep and relaxation, such as melatonin, tryptophan, and 5-HTP. For more information or to order Solace, visit TakeSolace.com. Solace for healthy sleep naturally.
Over the past 60 years, I have prescribed and been introduced to countless health therapies from around the world. I formulated Medi-C Plus, a natural remedy with high amounts of vitamin C and lysine for maintaining strong bones, cartilage, teeth, and gums, and aiding in collagen formation. Now in my 90s, Medi-C Plus is my insurance for the maintenance of good health. Make Medi-C Plus a part of your daily health routine too.
Available at health food stores and specialty pharmacies.
Looking for the perfect complement to your beauty regimen? Try Form Essentials Zinnia. The finest of its kind, Zinnia offers twice as much biotin as other formulas, which has proven to unlock the vibrancy in even the dullest of hair, skin, and nails. Zinnia breaks through and rejuvenates cells internally, helping you achieve the allure of effortless beauty. Reviving your hair, skin, and nails has never been easier. This essential blend of biotin, alpha-lipoic, and hyaluronic acid, collagen, and vitamin C creates lasting enhancements to your natural good looks. Don't go on wondering. You're worth the results. This combination of ingredients can only be found in Zinnia. Pamper yourself with a proven bit of affordable luxury and start looking your best. Ask for Zinnia by name at your nearest vitamin retailer to begin your journey to restored nails, head-turning hair, and radiant skin today. For more information, visit formessentials.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Renew Life, the Digestive Care Company, Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing, Greens Plus, superfood for super health, Medi-C Plus, for heart health and more, New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom, NeoCell, the true science of collagen. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition, wherever and however you may be listening or watching the show and whatever you may be doing. 877-897-8255 is a toll-free number. Please feel free to call the show anytime you want. No designated time. Call anytime. My guest is Stuart Tomc. Stuart is an educator for CannaVest. He heads up the nutrition division at CannaVest, and as I said, he's been a colleague of mine for 10 years, but he's also a personal and close friend, one of my best pals. But that doesn't get in the way of me getting in the way of some of his ideas from time to time. And that's sort of the way, that's the way we roll in our relationship. Right, Stuart?
Yeah, let's hear it for butter.
How about a can of lard? Would you like that?
You know what? I actually think lard has its place. I really do.
So we got the American Beverage Association suing the city of San Francisco for warning, drinking beverages with added sugar or sugars contributes to obesity, diabetes, and tooth decay, close quote. So the American Beverage Association is in a twist about that. What do you make of that?
Well, I just attended the Nutrition Business Journal Summit. That you've heard of NBJ, have you not?
Yes.
The publicate, you know there?
Yeah.
So they have an executive CEO summit. I was invited for the first time in my career. It was quite an honor. And I listened to panels with Procter & Gamble, General Mills, executives from Campbell Soup. Even I met Stuart Resnick, who started POM, POM Wonderful, the pomegranate juice.
Yeah, pomegranate, sure.
And I met some fascinating people. And there are two statistics I just wanted to share as we talk about this. Number one, did you know that soft drink consumption in this country is down 14% as reported by the Wall Street Journal?
Yeah, I did report on that. It is down
14%. And listen to this. The giants, the food giants, and they were all there, they're getting hammered. They're being forced to change course. And I read this morning, I'm sure you saw this, Americans are finally eating less.
Right.
Calorie consumption down dramatically. So my point is, Doc, I think things are changing in a profound way. And these younger consumers, these millennials, I know we keep seeing it all over our email all the time when we open up our browser, but there are now more of them than there are of Generation X or baby boomers.
Right.
And they're all demanding, ready for this? This Campbell Soup said this, the two things. Number one, plant-based. Number two, naturally functional. Things are changing.
Okay.
Good. Good.
When I start reporting about the obesity epidemic being at 70%, I'll give you a call. Okay.
No. I'm a futurist, as you know. I live way in the future. It was dawning on me yesterday with my new career here with CBD and with hemp. Everyone at this conference I was at, they were talking about the microbiome.
Yeah, that thing in your gut. Yep.
And the way it all works to 5 pounds of bacteria, it's an organ. I was taking shelf-stable Ketodophilus when I was 16 years old. I'm 46 now. So it took about 30 years. So I'm here now talking about the endocannabinoid OM.
I know.
So we're just slightly ahead of the curve.
So what I wanted you to focus on today, if you would, the theme is going to be government double talk. And I was talking to you on the phone yesterday. I was trying to think of synonyms for double talk. Like government balderdash, baloney, bull, drivel, flim flam, mumbo jumbo, government rigmarole, double speak, hogwash, malarkey, BS, you fill in the blank, sophistry. I was trying to come up with some, what we want to get at here is this business of hemp. On the one hand, it's illegal. It's illegal to grow it in the United States except for research purposes under university auspices, as I understand it, right?
That's correct.
Okay. But on the other hand, is this true or not? The government owns the patent for what?
Well, for a very specific indication for using the compounds in cannabis for the treatment of neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's.
Okay, so dementia. All right, and hemp is cannabis. Hemp is a cannabis plant? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it's the biggest, probably the most unfortunate issue with this topic. The term cannabis sativa is applied to both agricultural hemp, which we grow here at CannaVest, and then that smokable ganja stuff. So it's confusing. It's the same name, cannabis sativa, but you can make dietary supplements from hemp and fiber and antioxidants and anything that's petroleum-based. You can make concrete, plastic, and so forth. Or there's this other stuff you keep hearing about with medical marijuana dispensaries. So
and why does
a lot of education?
All right, Dr. Lewis is going to be along later to try to clear up this nonsense. And it is double speak, and I don't know. I don't know what to call it. Malarkey. It's hard to make sense of it. It's very confusing. Even the more you know, the more confused you get. So let me understand. In the United States, in the continental United States, a farmer cannot grow hemp unless it's for research purposes, sanctioned by the government, and sponsored by some university. Do I have that piece right?
Yes, and we're the largest importers of hemp-based products in the world.
Okay, what year did the government ban the farming of hemp in the United States, if you know? Roughly.
1937.
Okay.
Cannabis was outlawed, and then the last hemp crop in the 20th century was laid to rest in 1957.
1957.
Yeah, so, not like I don't know that. I know those dates.
So farmers are hamstrung. They can't grow this stuff, and fine. But in Europe and other parts of the world, they grow hemp like nobody's business, right?
Oh, man, in Canada, it's booming. In Holland and Germany, we hear about it every day. People approach us. They're growing it in Spain and in France. And,
okay.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a great job.
All right. So in the government's, and I don't do the let's attack the federal government show. I don't do that show. All I'm trying to do is get some clarification and understanding here. What, in the government's view, or what was their position when we come back? Explain me what happened. Why did the government ban the growing of hemp in 1937 and that last crop was in 1957? What was the rationale? Okay, if you can explain that part of it, that would help. And what do you see going forward? And then let's go back to this patent that they own. We'll get to that. And it's very confusing and conflicting, and it is sort of like double speak, double talk, government double talk. I can't even say it. We'll be back.
At Nordic Naturals, we know that a commitment to deliver the world's safest, most effective omega oils requires an exceptional process. That's why we manage every step of production, from boat to bottle. That includes sustainably sourcing wild-caught fish from well-managed fisheries. It means using state-of-the-art equipment and technology at our manufacturing plant in Arctic Norway. Nordic Naturals bottles and encapsulates our omega-3s at our own facility and carefully ships products from our eco-friendly headquarters in California. The result? Nordic Naturals products have received more than 40 awards for taste, innovation, and product excellence. You can trust the quality of Nordic Naturals products and know you're getting all the health benefits omega-3 fish oils offer. Nordic Naturals' high-quality, great-tasting omega-3s make staying healthy easier for you and your family. When choosing an omega-3 fish oil product, choose the #1 fish oil in the U.S. Choose Nordic Naturals. Available at natural product retailers or online at nordicnaturals.com.
Still looking for your fountain of youth? It's Xenia. Look no further than the beauty aisle of your favorite health and nutrition store. Xenia is the newest product from Form Essentials, the brand that brought you solace. So you know it's filled with the highest quality ingredients. Many cosmetic products only treat topically, while Xenia addresses aging and hair loss from within. Formulated to support the growth of radiant hair, skin, and nails, Xenia is sure to help you turn back the hands of time and assist you in aging gracefully. Xenia provides a spectrum of key vitamins and other evidence-based natural ingredients such as alpha-lipoic acid, biotin, collagen, and elastin peptides, all combined in one capsule for your convenience. By promoting beauty from the inside out, you are strengthening your cells and creating a lasting enhancement to your natural beauty. Xenia fits into your daily routine and can be taken to boost your current cosmetic products. Available now at leading health and nutrition stores. Ask for Xenia by name. Start taking Xenia hair, skin, and nails today and get ready to look amazing.
Hi, I'm Jordan Rubin, founder and CEO of Garden of Life. Oceans 3 was created with a simple premise in mind. Develop a line of premium omega-3 fish oil formulations that met or exceeded the market leader in quality, and then go beyond omega-3 by providing amplified benefits and value to the consumer. Oceans 3 contains ultra-pure, high-potency fish oil, along with astaxanthin and fucoxanthin. Each of these ingredients, when taken individually, have superb benefits. When they are combined into the exciting compound omega-xanthin, they work synergistically to amplify their already amazing benefits. In addition to the synergy of omega-xanthin, Oceans 3 offers unrivaled purity and greater value than the leading omega-3 fish oils available today, making the Oceans 3 family of products the best choice for anyone looking to add a healthy dose of omega-3 fats and a giant dose of extraordinary health to their lives.
When you're passionate about your health, that passion leads to the knowledge that exercise and a healthy diet are not always enough. Sometimes you need the extra nutritional boost that only supplements can provide. If you are looking for the leading national brands of vitamins, supplements, health and beauty, weight loss, or sports nutrition products, look no further than Vitamin Discount Center. Voted best independent chain by Vitamin Retailer Magazine, Vitamin Discount Center has been a trusted and valuable nutrition resource to the Tampa Bay area for over 15 years. With daily savings up to 50%, Vitamin Discount Center offers the best prices on the highest quality nutritional supplements. Not only will you find unbeatable value, your visit includes access to a staff educated on the application of products to help equip you with the products and information you need to proactively improve your health. To locate the store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com, as well as access to articles on popular health topics, promotions, events, and thousands of products to shop from right at home. Your search for an affordable solution to better health is finally over. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
Exclusively from Natural Factors.
I'm Dr. Michael Murray. I'm very excited to have the opportunity to talk with you about PGX, a truly revolutionary natural product that works perfectly to help get at the core issues that make weight loss so difficult. PGX is a clinically proven way to help people to achieve their ideal body weight that is safe and natural. PGX leads to a dramatic reduction in the glycemic index of any food or meal. It also ultimately causes the release of compounds that achieve two important goals in weight loss. One, telling your brain that you're satisfied so you eat less, and two, improving the action of the hormone insulin. If you've ever tried to lose weight and failed, it's not your fault. You just need the tremendous support that PGX can provide. For more information on making your weight loss dream a near effortless reality, please go to pgx.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by CannaVest, from seed to shelf. Country Life, a leader and authority in natural health and nutrition. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Natural Factors, where great health begins. NZ Medica, the enzyme experts. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Okay, government double talk, double speak. I don't know what. You'll see what we're getting at here. Turns out hemp is a plant, as the point was just made a moment ago with my guest Stuart Tomc, is in the same family as marijuana. In some ways, that's very unfortunate. However, it lacks what its cousin lacks. That is high levels of THC, and therefore is less potent in terms of getting people high. The plant is used to make numerous kinds of products. We've talked about that on the show. Everything from cooking oil to clothing to paper to rope to whatever. The United States imported, in the year 2011, one statistic I have, in 2011, the United States imported $11.5 million in hemp products into the United States. Now, apparently in hemp, as Stuart just pointed out a moment ago, was grown in the United States. Its cultivation was outlawed under the 1970s Controlled Substances Act. All right, Stuart. Back in the day when they wanted to ban the growing of hemp, what was on the government's mind? What was their motivation? And in fairness to the government, it seems like the feds are trying to soften that law and sanction the growing of hemp. Do I have that piece right?
I believe that you do, and I always have held firm that the government has always had public safety in mind.
Okay.
There are conspiracy theorists out there. You and I are not part of that group. But the law is, and I want everyone to read it if you're interested, the Marijuana Tax Act was a U.S. federal law that imposed a tax on the sale of, listen to this, cannabis, hemp, or marijuana. So they lumped them all in together. And so, it was enacted in 1937.
Okay, and so was it just a misunderstanding of what hemp was as a crop or as a plant, and they just wanted to ban it? They thought it was it was jeopardizing public safety. What was that? What was on their mind? What was going on?
Well, again, just to pay tribute to some that believe that there were other factors going on, there may have been some private interest. Think about this disruption. You can grow something, it grows like a weed, and anything that's petroleum-based you can make out of it. So there are those that believe that that was a threat to nylon and to paper. But I don't want, when we deal with the facts,
right?
The act itself did not itself criminalize the possession or usage of hemp, marijuana, or cannabis, but it included a penalty and enforcement provisions to which marijuana, cannabis, or hemp handlers were subject, and violations of these procedures could result in a fine of up to 2,000 years and years in jail. And it was a very tricky thing because under the provisions of the act, every person who sold, dealt, dispensed, or gave away hemp had to register with the IRS and pay a special occupational tax. So it took about 20 years from 1937 to 1957 for that to just jam up the system so much. They were actually taxing healthcare providers if a doctor recommended it.
So just to summarize, hemp and marijuana share the same plant species, Cannabis sativa, but hemp really contains a really negligible content of THC, which is that psychoactive compound that's found in marijuana. And
can I quantify that quickly?
Yeah, in 1 second. Under federal law, all cannabis plants fall under the marijuana label regardless of THC content. Go ahead.
So, to get intoxicated, you need about a 15% THC in a plant, in a cannabis plant. But hemp grows, some of our dry weight testing is at 0.01%. They say as long as it's less than 0.5%. It's like the decaffeinated coffee or non-alcoholic.
In other words, in order to get high on hemp, you'd probably die of lung cancer from the smoke before you would get high.
They have an old thing. They say only a dope smokes rope.
Meaning hemp. So this is interesting.
This takes a lot of education.
It does. But in fairness to the federal government, it seems like they're moving towards the legalization of growing industrial hemp, agricultural hemp. It seems they're moving in that direction, right?
And I just want the audience to know, especially since we have some new listeners, CannaVest, myself, and Dr. Garko, I'll speak about, we don't advocate smoking cannabis. We're interested in the medical properties. Hemp-derived phytocannabinoids. We are not pro-legalization. I'm criminalization. I think we should decriminalize the stuff. No one should get a record when you're a teenager that keeps you from being part of the employment pool for the rest of your life.
I know.
That's just my opinion.
Yeah, well, that's okay. You're entitled to your opinion. And the government on the and then there's this other piece.
That's the big piece.
The government has a patent. They hold the patent, and explain again what the patent is.
The patent is for the treatment. This is very, very important. The treatment of neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's, Parkinson's disease, and HIV dementia. So while we're told that there is no medical benefit to this plant, patent number 6,630,507B1, the date of the patent, October 7th, 2003, we have an expert here to talk about this patent. Should be on the line here shortly. Because the reason we invited him on is the assignee is the United States of America, as represented by the Department of Health and Human Services.
Okay.
We have someone on our team that can help explain it.
So on the one hand, this is sort of like it's like a double layer, double speak. On the one hand, they ban the growing of hemp, but really there's no reason to grow the banning of hemp. On the other hand, they say there are no medical benefits derived from these compounds, but on the other hand, the government owns the patent for finish the sentence.
For the treatment of neurodegenerative diseases, HIV, dementia, Parkinson's,
using these compounds.
Yeah, so that makes you go, huh? Is that double talk?
It's whiplash.
Is that government double talk? I don't know. I've never heard government double talk.
That's whiplash. I mean,
confusing.
Yeah. So we'll have Dr. Lewis try to even clear this up even more. Dr. Michael Lewis. He's been on my show before, and he has an impressive resume. I mean, just impressive. I mean, we could start before he went to West Point. And we could talk about him before he went to West Point, but from West Point forward, it's pretty impressive too. Dr. Michael,
I feel like an underachiever, and I love.
Oh, honest to God, I feel like you. What a slacker I am, right? Jeez, I mean, does he ever sleep? Does he ever spit? My God, he's busy. So we're going to continue this conversation. Why is this important? Well, I think in terms of farming, it would be a boom for the farmers. And in terms of health, it would be a boom for health in many ways, too. And we'll have Stuart and Dr. Lewis explain that. Hemp, hemp, hemp.
Statements made during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom. Let's Talk Nutrition is a health talk show that features scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, and experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Listen for a chance to win daily prizes and follow Let's Talk Nutrition on Facebook and Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition or on Twitter at LTN Radio. It's time for some inspiration. Tune in to get fit and healthy. It's time to talk about nutrition. Nutrition for your body, your mind, your spirit. It's time to talk about proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, and supplementation for when you don't. Get ready to take charge of your health because your health is your wealth and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Great to be with you. Thanks for tuning in. Can't think of a better place to be than right here with you. And my guest is Stuart Tomc. Dr. Michael Lewis will be along and try to explain what's going on in this, the poor federal government. I mean, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, and neither is Stuart. And I do not. There are three things I don't, for sure, many things I don't do on a show. There's three things I don't do. I don't attack doctors. I don't attack pharmaceutical companies all day long, and I don't attack the government. I'll leave those topics for other shows. There's nothing to be gained in any of that. Does the government make mistakes? Absolutely. Does the federal government get some things right? Clearly. And Dr. Lewis knows a thing or two about the federal government. You'll come to understand that. But before we go there, I can't help but comment on congratulations to the Arizona Cardinals. They hired the NFL's first female coach. Outstanding. Good for them. By the way, she has a PhD, and she played football. She was a linebackers and special teams coach for the Texas Revolution of the Champions Indoor Football League. She holds a PhD in psychology and played running back for the Revolution, becoming the first female to play professional football in a male league at a non-kicking position. So she's pretty tough. She's an interim coach during this preseason intern coach, I should call her. That's what they're calling her, to coach inside linebackers. This is breakthrough. Absolutely. Congratulations. This is great. I love it. I'm sure there'll be some that are going to be all upset about it, all that. I don't know why. Coaching is teaching. You know? What do you care? If it's a Martian, if it's a man, if it's a woman, well, whatever, right? If the person can teach, who cares? Congratulations. And 877-89 had nothing to do with health. 877-897-8255. I couldn't help it, though. 877-897-8255 is a toll-free number. And, of course, I have a daughter, right? And she works in a profession that's dominated with men. She has a PhD. So I've had to raise her in a way so she can deal with all that. So I'm always looking to, this is groundbreaking. I love that stuff. And what we're talking about on the show, in a sense, is groundbreaking too, because there's a change afoot. And I think it's about time, high time, that the government, and I think in fairness to the government, they are reconsidering, and it seems like there's movement now to reintroduce agricultural industrial hemp to the world, to the United States. Everybody else in the world is growing it. Why can't? I was just reading an article about a farmer up in Vermont who wants to grow hemp because it makes for good feed for the birds. It's high in protein. He's talking about feeding the birds. Whatever he's growing. I mean, it has so many applications, but there's a lot of confusion surrounding it. A lot of misunderstanding. It gets confused with marijuana. Cannabis sativa, that genus of plant includes, hemp as well as the other plant that has, the high THC level. Hemp has a small amount. Stuart gave you the percentages. And it's created confusion and craziness. It's nonsense. We'll try to clear some of it up. Stuart, welcome back. It's great to have you on, by the way.
Oh, it's a great topic. It's going to require a lot of effort and energy, but I want people reading about this as you've started reading about this. I mean, from the first time I mentioned it to you, and I know how busy you are, and I kept sending you articles and you started reading on your own, your interest in this subject has grown like a weed.
No pun intended. Everybody can benefit here. I mean, I went to a website. Tell me about this outfit, the votehemp.com. Is that a legitimate outfit? Are they good?
Yeah, they're pretty good, sure. There's a lot of activists. The reason I say that is you've got a lot of activists that have confirmational bias.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy that they're out there and they're providing great information, but we also want to try to find a middle ground here as well. That's my opinion.
Okay. And what do you want Dr. Lewis to do today?
Well, I want him to explain a little bit about the patent, who the assignees are, and the inventors, if you will, who the inventors are, why that means something, what implication this has for human health. And for those of you that don't know Dr. Michael Lewis, he is the president of the Brain Health Education and Research Institute. He was a colonel after 31 years in the U.S. Army, and his pioneering work in the military and since has helped thousands of people around the world and regularly featured on the media. He was on a CNN Sanjay Gupta special. He was a graduate of the U.S. Military Academy at West Point, as you mentioned earlier, and Tulane University School of Medicine. He's a board certified and a fellow of the American College of Preventative Medicine. He's completed his postgraduate training at Walter Reed Army Medical Center, Johns Hopkins University, and Walter Reed Army Institute of Research. And he's currently in private practice in Bethesda, Maryland, and is a consultant to the U.S. Army and Navy, as well as several nutrition companies around the world. He's a medical doctor, holds a master's in public health, as well as an MBA. So this is a man that has spent his life seeking the truth.
Did he work for the NIH?
He did not, but he knows many of the people. He's collaborated with them.
Well, what government agency did he was in the military when he worked? Explain that. I'm a little confused.
Yeah, well, for 31 years, he was with the primary care unit at the Pentagon. He worked with infectious diseases.
Okay.
But let's let him go into
Sure.
that. Because I don't know that the way
All right.
he does, obviously.
Dr. Lewis, long time no see. It's great to have you back on. We were joking around and said we can talk about Dr. Lewis pre-West Point or post-West Point. Pre-West Point, I guess, would include the Boy Scouts and whatnot. How you doing? Just kidding around. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you guys doing?
We're doing fine. You're only, the reason why I like you so much is because you got a sense of humor. You got credentials, that are pretty, they're pretty good. But I can joke around with you, and you have, you take it in good stride.
Well, I got to tell you, I mean, when I was a little kid, there was an incredibly successful business person that lived down the street from me, and the joke was that my parents, they had 6 sons, and so when it came to the father-son golf tournament at the local club, my father would basically sign us out to essentially stepfathers for the day. So this guy who was a successful businessman had 2 daughters, so I got to be his son at the father and son golf tournaments. And he taught me a few things along the way.
Uh-huh.
And one of the things I've never forgotten was that he always said that if he walks into his company boardroom, and he said, if you ever walk into your boardroom and you're the smartest person in the room, you're in big trouble.
Exactly. Well, we're really glad that you're on the show today, and maybe you can help explain what's going on here with this government patent and why it's sort of a paradox. And you know, I can't think of anybody. I'm glad that Stuart invited you to come on. And are you on the board for CannaVest or what? What is your position with CannaVest?
Well, Stuart, when he started up at CannaVest, asked me to come on board as one of the medical advisors to CannaVest.
Good, and they couldn't.
So I thought I couldn't turn that down because I'll follow Stuart anywhere.
Me too, and it's all good. So this is important because it has great implications for our health. You'll come to understand this. All kidding aside, we'll be right back.
At Country Life Vitamins, we've been helping people live happy, healthy lives since 1971. And we believe integrity should always be our #1 ingredient. We are committed to this belief because you deserve high-quality nutrition, specifically crafted with the highest standards to support your health. Country Life's manufacturing facility is an NSF GMP-registered facility, as well as USDA certified organic, so you can feel good about the products you're taking. Country Life Vitamins is also the first supplement company in the United States to have a complete line of products certified gluten-free. That's over 500 products. Country Life Vitamins' Pledge of Integrity is based on 5 standards: authenticity, cleanliness, freshness, consistency, and accuracy. Ask for Country Life's top-selling products, such as Coenzyme B Advanced for increased energy or Flex Able for joint health. Country Life Vitamins' commitment to ensure all of our products are pure, wholesome, gluten-free supplements full of natural goodness provides peace of mind with the knowledge you are using a brand you can trust.
Hi, this is Dr. Michael Garko. Did you know that over 20 million people in the United States suffer from some form of joint pain? If you have joint or muscle pain, Flexin can help. Good joints are an essential part of everyday life, and the lack of healthy joints can prevent you from enjoying daily activities and rob you of a better quality of life. Flexin is specially formulated with CM8 to provide the pain relief and support your joints need. Flexin CM8 is designed to lubricate your joints and muscles while reducing inflammation and supporting stronger cartilage. Flexin isn't just another glucosamine supplement, it's much more. Its extraordinary formula is composed of powerful ingredients and a special blend of enzymes that make digestion and absorption fast and easy, with results in as little as 1 week. So if you want to enjoy everyday activities again and improve your quality of life, look no further than Flexin. For more information, call 1-800-NPAIN. That's 1-800-NPAIN, or visit your local fine health food store and pick up a bottle of Flexin today.
Medi-C Plus. The C in Medi-C Plus stands for vitamin C, and the plus stands for lysine. Did you know vitamin C is arguably the most important water-soluble antioxidant in the human body? Or that we cannot produce vitamin C on our own like animals do? We need Medi-C Plus to meet our daily needs. Medi-C Plus provides the body with a high concentration of vitamin C and lysine, which work together to build collagen for optimal heart health. Dr. Gifford Jones, graduate of the Harvard Medical School, developed Medi-C Plus after his own heart attack 16 years ago. With the help of Medi-C Plus, Dr. Gifford Jones is now a healthy 91 years old. But Medi-C Plus is not just for heart health. Medi-C Plus also benefits your immune system, vision, promotes healthy skin, provides support for healthy teeth and gums, healthy joints, and much more. So make Medi-C Plus part of your daily routine and enjoy healthy living. Medi-C Plus at your local vitamin discount center and all fine health food stores. You can also order online at mymedi-c.com or call toll-free at 1-844-871-0069. When you're passionate about your health, that passion leads to the knowledge that exercise and a healthy diet are not always enough. Sometimes you need the extra nutritional boost that only supplements can provide. If you are looking for the leading national brands of vitamins, supplements, health and beauty, weight loss, or sports nutrition products, look no further than Vitamin Discount Center. Voted best independent chain by Vitamin Retailer Magazine, Vitamin Discount Center has been a trusted and valuable nutrition resource to the Tampa Bay area for over 15 years. With daily savings up to 50%, Vitamin Discount Center offers the best prices on the highest quality nutritional supplements. Not only will you find unbeatable value, your visit includes access to a staff educated on the application of products to help equip you with the products and information you need to proactively improve your health. To locate the store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com, as well as access to articles on popular health topics, promotions, events, and thousands of products to shop from right at home. Your search for an affordable solution to better health is finally over. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Nutrix Hawaii. More nutrition, better health, purely Hawaiian. Now Foods. Our products work. Garden of Life, empowering extraordinary health. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Now introducing Zinnia for healthy hair, skin, and nails. Flexin, the joint health experts. North American Urban Spice, the only oregano oil you can take on a daily basis. Nordic Naturals, pure and great tasting omega oils. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
All right, so why would you want to know about hemp? Why should you care? Because it has great implications. Just from an industrial agricultural point of view, it could help people. I mean, farmers could, they could grow the crop, and we can make products. We wouldn't have to import all these products, the tens of millions of dollars in hemp products that we import, and these other countries are, growing hemp like nobody's business. Just on that level. Never mind your health. The implications for health are manifold here. So Stuart Tomc from CannaVest is here, and Dr. Michael Lewis, who's a consultant for CannaVest, is here today as well. And Dr. Lewis has been on my show before. And Dr. Lewis, it's great to have you back on the show. And I'm glad Stuart invited you to come on and explain for the listener and the viewer. Oh, since you've been on the show, I just want to tell you, since you've been on the show, the show is now syndicated across the U.S. We're in over 30 markets across the U.S. So you have a bigger forum, a bigger platform, so your message gets out to more people. Just wanted you to know that. No pressure. Dr. Lewis, explain what patent the government holds relative to hemp.
Well, it's interesting. I don't know if Stuart, because I wasn't able to join you on the first hour, but I don't know if Stuart's ever talked about sort of the U.S. history around hemp and how our founding fathers used to grow this. I mean, George Washington was a hemp farmer. So hemp has been around, obviously for thousands of years and been a big part of our American history. But I find that this is really an interesting piece of history as well. Is in 1999, 3 researchers at the National Institute of Mental Health, part of the NIH, part of Health and Human Services, filed a patent which was granted on October 7th, 2003. And in summary, it basically said cannabinoids, of which cannabidiol or CBD is one of the main ones. It's a non-psychoactive cannabinoid. Are particularly advantageous because they avoid the toxicity that the psychoactive cannabinoids like THC cause. But they basically filed this particular patent saying that these cannabinoids are useful as neuroprotective antioxidants. Essentially, these are have great medicinal value as powerful antioxidant, and they call it powerful antioxidant medicines that fight diseases caused by oxidative stress. And in particular, and I always pull this out as a quote, literally, for use in prophylaxis and treatment of disease, and a second quote, particular application as neuroprotectants. And then one last quick quote right from the patent itself: no signs of toxicity or serious side effects have been observed following chronic administration of CBD, even when given in large acute doses.
And CBD, cannabidiol, is a cannabinoid, right?
Correct.
And cannabinoids, there's more than one, and CBD is one, and these cannabinoids are found in the hemp plant, correct?
They are found in the hemp plant. They're found in marijuana as well, but in different proportions.
I see.
And so, like I said, I'm a little bit at a loss because I'm not sure how much Stuart went into.
That's okay. The repetition is fine. No worries. Say what you want.
But the confusing part is that hemp and marijuana are like really close cousins.
Yes.
And so that's the confusing part. So people start to talk about CBD, and the conversation has been so convoluted over the last very few years that we start talking about CBD, everybody goes immediately to medical marijuana, when in fact, hemp is in some ways, a better source of CBD because it's very high in CBD. There's just sometimes only trace amounts of the psychoactive THC.
Okay, so, just to make sure now, medical marijuana is one concept, CBD is a different concept.
So the way I like to put it is that we're talking about, and CannaVest case and what I'm dealing with is hemp-derived CBD oil. That's the best way I like to keep it separate, is it's hemp-derived, not marijuana-derived, but derived from hemp. And so that's how I try to keep it straight. And
can you get CBD from a marijuana plant?
You can get the amounts of CBD in marijuana are if you think about the history of marijuana over the last 40, 50 years, it's been bred. The CBD has been bred out of it because the reason why you're using marijuana is because you want the high, the psychoactive.
Right. You want the THC. You don't want the CBD.
Right, because the CBD counteracts the THC. It has a calming effect. It has all the medicinal effects. It has all the reasons that make it a good medicinal plant or a medicinal compound.
Gotcha. So when Dr. Gupta and others are talking about medical marijuana, that's one thing. Talking about hemp-derived CBD oil and the medicinal properties of it, that's another matter, correct?
Yes and no, because when you talk about CBD itself, it doesn't. The compound itself can either come from marijuana or it can come from hemp. And if you've got it purified down to just CBD, then it.
When they talk about medical marijuana, Dr. Lewis, what compound are they talking about?
Well, they're talking about the medicinal side of it is really CBD.
Okay, gotcha. All right. I think I've cleared that up. I will be back in my own mind. I don't know.
Looking for the perfect complement to your beauty regimen? Try Form Essentials Zinnia. The finest of its kind, Zinnia offers twice as much biotin as other formulas, which has proven to unlock the vibrancy in even the dullest of hair, skin, and nails. Zinnia breaks through and rejuvenates cells internally, helping you achieve the allure of effortless beauty. Reviving your hair, skin, and nails has never been easier. This essential blend of biotin, alpha-lipoic, and hyaluronic acid, collagen, and vitamin C creates lasting enhancements to your natural good looks. Don't go on wondering, you're worth the results. This combination of ingredients can only be found in Zinnia. Pamper yourself with a proven bit of affordable luxury and start looking your best. Ask for Zinnia by name at your nearest vitamin retailer to begin your journey to restored nails, head-turning hair, and radiant skin today. For more information, visit formessentials.com.
Over the past 60 years, I have prescribed and been introduced to countless health therapies from around the world. I formulated Medi-C Plus, a natural remedy with high amounts of vitamin C and lysine for maintaining strong bones, cartilage, teeth, and gums, and aiding in collagen formation. Now in my 90s, Medi-C Plus is my insurance for the maintenance of good health. Make Medi-C Plus a part of your daily health routine too.
Available at health food stores and specialty pharmacies.
When your alarm goes off, do you jump out of bed with excitement? Or does it take multiple alarms, a few snooze buttons, or a morning caffeine fix to get you going? These habits and daily stress cause a vicious cycle in which sleep becomes increasingly elusive. In fact, 54% of Americans report struggles to fall or stay asleep. For a better night's rest, look no further than Solace, an all-natural dietary supplement that supports healthy sleep and relaxation, so you get the rest you need to wake up clear-eyed, alert, and ready for the day. Solace has given thousands a better night's rest and the power to take back their mornings while enjoying the day ahead of them. Solace is formulated with non-addictive, scientifically proven, all-natural ingredients that support sleep and relaxation, such as melatonin, tryptophan, and 5-HTP. For more information or to order Solace, visit TakeSolace.com. Solace for healthy sleep naturally.
way to boost.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Renew Life, the Digestive Care Company, Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing, Greens Plus, superfood for super health, Medi-C Plus, for heart health and more, New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom, NeoCell, the true science of collagen. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Cannabinoids have been found to have antioxidant properties. This newfound property makes cannabinoids useful in the treatment and prophylaxis of a wide variety of oxidation-associated diseases, and they list age-related inflammatory autoimmune diseases, ischemic age-related inflammatory autoimmune diseases. What else can I tell you from this patent? The cannabinoids are found to have particular application as neuroprotectants, for example, in limiting neurological damaging following ischemic insults, such as stroke and trauma, or in the treatment of neurodegenerative diseases, such as Alzheimer's diseases, Parkinson's disease, and HIV dementia, close quote. And now you're wondering, and where can I get that? Well, you can go to your health store and buy CannaVest Hemp Derived CBD oil. How about that? My guest is Dr. Michael Lewis and Stuart Tomc from CannaVest. Dr. Lewis is a consultant for CannaVest. Stuart heads up the nutrition division at CannaVest. That's a patent number US 6630507B1 that Dr. Lewis was quoting from before, and I thought I would just repeat it. And you're saying, okay, that's good, but what's the paradox here, Dr. Lewis?
Well, the interesting thing is, the paradox is, it's a complete odds with what the U.S. government has been telling us for years. So cannabis sativa, which encompasses both marijuana and hemp, is a Schedule I drug, according to the U.S. government, meaning that the drug or other substance has high potential for abuse, has no currently accepted medical use, and has a lack of accepted safety for use as a drug or substance under any medical supervision. So basically, it's classified the same as cocaine, or name whatever harmful drug, heroin or whatever. So here you have the U.S. government, and by the fact that the U.S. government owns it means that the people of the United States own this patent for the medicinal use of cannabinoids, and CBD in particular, and yet the U.S. government, that same U.S. government, is telling us that there is no medicinal value to this so-called drug.
Pretty confusing.
Pretty confusing, and yet you know who's on the patent? This is really interesting. I don't know if you had a chance to look at it. Who's on the patent?
No, who's on it?
Well, there's 3 PhDs. The first one is Aidan Hampson, who is a PhD researcher still at the NIH. The second one is Maurizio, or the third one actually is Maurizio Grimaldi. MD, PhD. So he's a physician and a PhD and a researcher.
And who's Julius Axelrod?
And Julius Axelrod is the only one who is no longer with us. He passed away in 2004.
Okay.
And interestingly enough, he holds the 1970 Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine.
So these are not a bunch of potheads.
Julius Axelrod is the one that discovered the concept of neurotransmitters in the brain.
Oh my God!
The dopamines and the serotonin and so on and so on. He's the one that discovered.
So as it turns,
this is the 800-pound gorilla of neurophysiology. I mean,
right.
This is the guy got a Nobel Prize for his work.
So these cannabinoids are good news. It's just unfortunate that they appear in the marijuana plant, but they also appear in hemp. And poor hemp, because it's a cousin for the marijuana plant, gets indicted as well. That's unfortunate, right?
It is very unfortunate. And, there's, again, I brought this up earlier because this gets me to tie this all in, is there's people much smarter on this than I am, for sure. And, and one of the things that CannaVest has done, and Stuart has been amazing since he moved over from the fish oil industry into cannabis, because he saw the opportunity. And Stuart told me once at the beginning, he said, this is like the fish oil industry 20 years ago. He goes, there's nothing but potential and blue sky ahead of us, because there's so much potential for this to become the next big thing. And the irony of it is, it's been around thousands of years,
right?
And the fact that it was a mainstay of our country for hundreds of years before the early 1900s and the William Randolph Hearsts and those titans of industry back then, that I don't necessarily understand the whole thing behind it.
Well, it's a paradox on top of a paradox on top of another one, and in the patent, and I'm quoting, non-psychoactive. Take note of the word non-psychoactive cannabinoids, such as cannabidiol, are particularly advantageous to use because they avoid toxicity that is encountered with psychoactive cannabinoids at high doses, useful in the method of present invention. This close quote.
The big paradox is they're saying CBD is non-psychoactive. It's not an issue. There's no side effects from overuse. It has amazing medicinal values, particularly in this patent, and particularly as in the brain as an antioxidant and neuroprotectant.
Sure.
And yet that same substance is classified as a Schedule I drug that has no medicinal value.
Let me ask you,
U.S. government.
Let me ask you, as a medical doctor, as a researcher, when you look at the landscape, because they mention in here that these cannabinoids can be used in the treatment of neurodegenerative diseases such as Alzheimer's disease, Parkinson's disease, and HIV dementia, close quote. When you look at the medical landscape, research landscape in those arenas, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, and HIV dementia, what's your take on these cannabinoids and their potential to help people suffering from these diseases and conditions?
Well, I think the potential is fantastic. The science needs to be done, but I think the potential has been fantastic. Or is fantastic. And so there is starting to get that research that's starting to happen. But I got to tell you, I have a couple of personal experiences.
Well, save those for the other side. Not the other side, not the other side of life, but the other side of these messages. Because we're busy around here. We don't have time for the other side at the moment. So we'll come back. When we come back from these messages, this is very, very important. And I can tell you that it's really a breakthrough. Understand that hemp-derived CBD oil is sold in health stores now throughout the United States, and CannaVest product is sold throughout the United States now. And you can go into a health store and buy it and use it. And we'll have Stuart real quickly tell you what kind of benefit you might get from that from daily use, and we'll continue the conversation with Dr. Lewis. Be right back.
Coenzyme Q10 is a powerful antioxidant nutrient. It protects against free radical damage, supports heart function, energy production, and immune response. Aging reduces our ability to absorb CoQ10 from our diet, so supplementing with a highly absorbable form of CoQ10 is the first step to ensuring optimal levels in the body. Secondly, typical CoQ10 supplements are in a ubiquinone or non-reduced form. For the body to use that type of CoQ10, it must first convert it to ubiquinol or the reduced form. QH Absorb is Gero Formula's highly absorbable and bioavailable CoQ10 supplement. Not only is QH Absorb more absorbable than traditional CoQ10 supplements, but as ubiquinol, it's already in a reduced bioavailable form. Your body can use QH Absorb without having to do any conversion work. Ask specifically for Gero Formula's QH Absorb at your favorite vitamin retailer. For more information on QH Absorb, go to Gero.com. That's JARROW for the best and highly absorbable bioavailable CoQ10 supplements.
Are you able to consume the recommended 6 to 8 servings of fresh fruits and vegetables in a day for optimal health and well-being? Who has time to prepare and eat that many servings? Now there is a way to consume 5 whole servings of fresh fruits and vegetables in an easy-to-mix drink. That's half of your daily recommended servings in one drink. Introducing Greens Plus Wild Berry Burst Powder, made up of 29 enzymatically alive whole foods, along with 7 antioxidant-rich berry extracts in a delicious powder form that you can easily mix into water or your favorite fruit juice. Greens Plus Wild Berry Burst contains sea vegetables, probiotics, organic grasses, and herbal extracts that help to support the immune system, provide increased energy, provide an alkaline pH, and cleanse and detoxify the body. No heat is used in the processing of Greens Plus Wild Berry Burst, so it is enzymatically alive, just like fresh fruits and vegetables. You can find Greens Plus Wild Berry Burst at your local health food store. Ask for it by name.
Feeling tired after your meal? Occasional gas, bloating, or indigestion at inopportune times? You may have an enzyme deficiency. Did you know that many common digestive discomforts can be caused by poor digestion? When food isn't completely digested, it begins to ferment in the digestive tract, which may cause uncomfortable symptoms. Digest Gold, America's #1 selling enzyme product, offers unparalleled support for your digestive needs. It contains exclusive blends of enzymes optimized to be 3 times stronger and work more than 6 times faster than other leading digestive supplements. With just 1 capsule per meal, Digest Gold offers support to break down carbohydrates, fats, fiber, and protein. Enzymatica products are all natural, vegetarian, contain absolutely no fillers, and are vegan and kosher when possible. You'll find Digest Gold and other Enzymatica products at fine health food stores near you. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Are you waking up each day to the life you have to live or to the life you want to live? Better health shouldn't be left to chance. Smart choices to living longer and stronger include making Kyolic aged garlic extract a part of your daily routine. For years, medical researchers have recommended adding Kyolic to the diet as a powerful tool to enhancing overall heart and immune health. Recent clinical studies at UCLA Medical Center using Kyolic suggest that garlic may slow plaque formation in the arteries and support healthy cholesterol and homocysteine levels. Previous research also shows Kyolic may enhance your immune system defenses. Kyolic is organic, odorless, and the only antioxidant garlic supplement available worldwide. Maintaining a healthier you could extend your life. Your wellness begins with Kyolic aged garlic extract, available everywhere fine nutritional supplements are sold. Visit kyolic.com, that's KYOLIC.com, or call 1-800-421-2998 for a free sample today.
Did you know your digestive tract is home to millions of bacteria? Some good, some not so good. And if you want to stay healthy, it's important to make sure that your body is populated with the good bacteria it needs. Probiotic Defense contains 13 of today's most effective friendly bacteria strains, along with other compounds shown in studies to support healthy digestion and immune system function. Don't settle for low-potency, overpriced formulas. Ask for Now Foods Probiotic Defense with the bright orange label. To find a retailer near you, go to nowfoods.com.
What are you doing this month? If you suffer from stiff joints, you can do something special. You could try new Flex Now Joint Formula. Flex Now offers you complete relief in just 1 month or a complete refund. Flex Now is a unique concentration of shea nut triterpenes, the most potent inflammation fighter of any botanical, and it's only when inflammation is reduced that your body begins to heal. Try new Flex Now Joint Formula and make this the month you get rid of stiff joints. Ask for Flex Now at Vitamin Discount Center and other leading natural product stores.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by CannaVest, from seed to shelf. Country Life, a leader and authority in natural health and nutrition. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Natural Factors, where great health begins. NZ Medica, the enzyme experts. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
And here's the LTN health question of the day. Which of the following statements is true? Which of the following statements is true? Cannabis is a Schedule 1 drug. B, cannabinoids have been found to have antioxidant properties. C, George Washington grew hemp. D, marijuana plant and hemp come from the same, they're part of Cannabis sativa L, if you really want the technical term. They're the same plant, hemp and marijuana. Both come from the same plant, Cannabis sativa. Or E, all of the above are true. Now that's a long multiple choice. There's a big hint. Would I expect you to remember all of those? No. So, E, they're all true. Cannabis is a Schedule 1 drug. Cannabinoids have been found to have antioxidant properties. George Washington grew hemp, and hemp and marijuana come from the same plant, Cannabis sativa. Which of those statements is true? Or is it the case that all of them are true? 877-897-8255. Stuart, welcome back. Given what that patent says about the medicinal potential and properties of cannabinoids, somebody going into a vitamin discount center or to some health store throughout the United States where they sell the hemp derived CBD oil from CannaVest, why would a person want to do that?
Well, the first thing is when you hear from Dr. Michael Lewis, you know that when you're told there's no medical benefit, that's not right. That's a lie. And then if you're looking for support, we all need more antioxidant support and powerful antioxidant support for your entire health, but nervous system health, mood, anxiety, restorative sleep, circadian rhythm, metabolic health, insulin sensitivity, weight loss management of central obesity, adipokine, myokine profiles, stress resilience, recovery and adaptation, supporting the immune system and gastrointestinal digestive health, just to name a few. CBD is poised to be the breakout ingredient not only of our generation, but in terms of herbal medicine, potentially throughout all time in history.
Yeah, I mean, the ironies abound here. The paradoxes are all over the place. You just can't, you can't make this story up. If you wanted to create a narrative that twisted and turned and, contorted itself in all different thematic ways, you couldn't think of a better story. On the one hand, you have the founding fathers growing the crop. On the other hand, you have the government banning it. Then on the other hand, you have the government saying, wait a second, these cannabinoids are pretty good things. These are good. And they got a patent on it. I mean, it's, my goodness. I love it, though. I mean, we're sorting through it. Dr. Lewis certainly has helped in clearing up and telling the story. Let's go to Bradenton. And Scott, welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Which of those statements is true, Scott?
I'd say all of them.
Yeah, they're all true. And by the way, I wanted to tell you, are you familiar with the radio station down there in your neck of the woods? We're on it now. I don't know if you know that. I don't know if you heard me make that announcement today.
Yes, I picked up a couple of times some of your broadcasts on the news station down here, yes.
Yeah.
In the afternoons. They broadcast later.
Well, we're really delighted to be in the Bradenton area now, too. And so that gets us yet even further. WWPR 1490 AM in Bradenton, Florida. So,
yes, sir.
Congratulations, Scott. Go ahead.
Thank you. I also have a question if you've got time for something.
Go ahead.
The collagen that the body normally has in it.
Yep.
As we age, obviously, it gets less and less.
Yep.
What can we use, eat, supplements, whatever,
sure,
to help rebuild some of that?
Right. And the product that you hear me talk about on the show a lot from Natural Factors, BioSil, is really a wonderful product. It comes in liquid form and it comes in a tablet form, the BioSil. Take 2 of those a day. And if you go on my website at letstalknutrition.com, you will see, look for Richard Passwater's name in the archives under show schedule. And you look for those shows, and Richard Passwater and all those shows with his name, I'm talking about the BioSil product from Natural Factors. That's a terrific product. Also, NeoCell makes some collagen-based products as well, and they're a sponsor of the show as well. Look for those shows. Tim Mount is the fella who's the guest for NeoCell. Look for his name and listen to those shows, and you'll learn about all the different products for the collagen matrix, how to keep it together, and what products to take.
Very good. I'll go online and pull up some of those shows.
Yeah, go to letstalknutrition.com. Click on show schedule for the audio, and the video is right on the homepage. You can watch those shows as well. BioSil, and then a company called NeoCell and their products. But BioSil is a single product, okay? Okay. All right. Welcome back, Dr. Lewis. Welcome back, Stuart. And, boy, there's a lot more to tell, Dr. Lewis. So do you think that we can persuade you to come back?
Well, of course. And actually, I think I am scheduled to be back with you towards the end of August. So
oh, wonderful.
Not too far along.
Stuart, did you have some ending thoughts that you wanted to share with the listener and the viewer of the show?
I just wanted Dr. Lewis just to share a couple of his anecdotal observations in using CBD with a couple of his patients.
Go ahead, real quick, Dr. Lewis.
Well, the two or three areas that I've seen. One is, so I deal with traumatic brain injury, concussions, as you know, and one of the areas that is constantly an issue is anxiety. Another one is depression, and CBD seems to help great with those. I'll save a story for next time. That's just a heartwarming story.
Sure.
But let me tell you, anxiety. The levels of anxiety and the levels of depression, I've had patients come off of their antidepressant medications after a traumatic brain injury because they started on CBD. And the third area is pain, chronic pain. I've got a retired Navy guy that I just was in contact with, who's taken just an incredibly small amount of CBD, and his knee pain has where he was not able to exercise at all, his knee pain has completely disappeared, and he's back to exercising on a regular basis.
Well, when you come back, we'll have you tell more of these actual clinical stories, and it's good to hear your voice again. And Stuart, thank you, and Dr. Lewis, thank you, and take Hemp Derived CBD oil from CannaVest, because your health is your wealth.
Hi, I'm Dr. Michael Murray with a minute of important